Hey guys, Mystery Wheel Gunner back with you again, and I've got another revolver overview. This time it's the Ruger Bisley Vaquero. It is their Vaquero single action pistol, but with the Bisley style grip. Now, this is the Ruger interpretation of the Bisley. The true Bisley actually looks a little bit different, so this might be, I guess, might be maybe what you would call a modern day interpretation of the Bisley. But anyway, usually today when people say Bisley, they think this profile instead of the traditional Bisley of old. And I've also heard it pronounced Beasley. I don't know which one is more correct, but I pronounce it Bisley. Anyway, this has to be what I consider to be the prettiest revolver in Ruger's lineup. This thing is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, I'm not a single action, cowboy aficionado, but I just had to have this revolver. As soon as I saw it, it just called to me. I mean, look at it. It is just beautiful. I like the combination Ruger chose of it's the bright on bright look. So bright panels, you got this the faux ivory grips and the bright stainless frame. Some people like the contrasting combination where you have dark grips with a bright frame, but I think Ruger made a good call with the bright on bright. Now, check it out. Can you see that? Hopefully you can see that. See my reflection on the gun itself? See that? Yeah, that is how, whoops. Okay, there we go. You can see the reflection better with this hand. See that? Yeah, that is how highly polished this gun came from the factory. Yes, this is a factory high polish finish. If you buy a Ruger GP100, that comes from the factory with a bright stainless finish. It's a nice finish, don't get me wrong, but it is nowhere near this high polish. Look at that. Look at it catch the reflections. It's like a mirror. Now, the downside, of course, you're gonna, it hurts to touch the gun. Not physically, but mentally, because as soon as you put your finger on there, guess what you're gonna see? Yep, you're gonna see your fingerprint. So, yeah. Before I did this video, I took a microfiber cloth and I wiped all the fingerprints off this gun. And I know as soon as I touch it, in the course of this video, I'm gonna get my, my grubby little oil finger smudges all over it, and then I'm gonna have to wipe it down again. This is a gun you almost don't want to shoot because it looks so pretty. And man, if you take this gun into the sun, if it's a nice sunny day, oh my God, does this thing just gleam? Because I'm a video game geek, I've nicknamed this the Radiant Silver Gun. After the video game Radiant Silver Gun. Radiant Silver Gun, the game, has nothing to do with cowboy action shooting, but Anyway, enough of my geekiness. Let's do the obligatory safety check. It is a cowboy action gun, so you gotta check each cylinder one by one, unless you want to pull out the base pin, which I'm not gonna do. So we'll do it the old-fashioned way. So well, let me safety check it first, and then get into the particulars. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chambers. They are all empty. If you notice, I didn't have to bring this gun into half cock to swing open the gate. Okay, and that's because this may look old school on the outside, but it is all new school on the inside. So check this out. Yeah, see that? Frame mounted firing pin and a transfer bar type of safety. The way this is machined, okay, the face of the hammer can never contact the firing pin unless that transfer bar comes up in between to fill that gap. And the only time the transfer bar comes up, you see how it comes up like that? When you hold the trigger all the way back, That's when the transfer bar pops up in a full upward position. It fills the gap, and then the hammer comes forward, hits the transfer bar hits the firing pin hits the primer. As soon as you let go of the trigger, okay, that transfer bar will actually drop down, okay? And once again, the hammer face can never make full contact with the firing pin unless that transfer bar is in between them to to bridge that gap. So inside it's very thoroughly see that? See that right there? It's hard to do because the lighting here. But you see how if I pull the trigger all the way back, see how the transfer bar pops up? And watch, man, I'm mumbling and stumbling. When I let go of the trigger, see how that bar drops down? Yeah. So that when this comes forward, if my finger's not on trigger, it can't fire. So this is totally drop safe. You can load 6. You can load up all the chambers, whereas with the old school, the true old school cowboy guns, you can't let the hammer be on a. Oh my God, there's a mosquito in the house. Sorry about that. I hate mosquitoes. I hate getting bit. Anyway, yeah, with a true old schooler, you can't load them up with all 6. You got to have one chamber empty, and you leave the hammer's firing pin resting on the empty chamber. That's just the way it's got to be. But again, this is because this is a thoroughly modern gun. Check this out. Actually, swing open this flap. Check it out. It actually disables the gun. Watch. I can't even fully cock back the hammer when the flap is open. So this actually disables the gun. Another thing I appreciate is Ruger, is known for putting a lot of writing on their guns. So you can see, they got Ruger new Vaquero. Sorry, forgot to mention. This is the new Vaquero model, 357 Magnum, as opposed to the old Vaquero. The older Vaqueros, the old model Vaqueros were bigger and bulkier. The new Vaqueros, I guess, came about because I guess some of the cowboy action Ruger fans kept asking Ruger to make a Vaquero that had dimensions more like the Colt single action Army. And the old model Vaqueros were just, they were like tanks. They were really big and bulky compared to the single action Army. They looked like the single action Army, but like a beefed up version. So this is more in line with the dimensions of the single action Army. But anyway, back to what I was getting at. Ruger usually puts a lot of text on there. They toned it down. Well, not really, but they got clever. See that? That infamous Ruger text? They put it on the bottom of the barrel. Good job, Ruger. That's where it should be. Okay? You should do this with all your revolvers from now on. Don't blemish the barrel or the frame with all this text. Look at all that writing. This is the type of writing I'd expect, like on a BB gun. Okay? Ever see those BB guns? Oh my God, they have a lot of writing on them. But Ruger thankfully kept this one to a minimum. There's the serial number, of course. And of course, Ruger new Vaquero on this side. But if you're gonna continue to do the writing, Ruger, yeah, put it on the other side of the barrels from now on. That's a good decision right there. All right, there you have it. The overview of the Ruger Bisley new model Vaquero in 357 Magnum. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll catch you guys next time. Okay, not exactly the greatest display of marksmanship there. 12 to the body, 6 to the head. Yeah, the groups could be a little tighter considering I'm only 15 feet away from the target. But in my defense, I don't shoot this gun a whole lot. And, wow, those old cowboy sights, yeah, they take a little getting used to. And also in my defense, check it out. Two of the bullet holes in the shots to the head, yeah, they're touching. So tiny bit of redemption, I guess. But anyway, all right. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys next time. Hey guys, Mystery Wheel Gunner here. Did you know I created my own video game? Yep, I created Big Tire Adventures, a game where you control a big tire as you run over and smash through things. And it's only $1, so what have you got to lose? Check the link in the description below to get your own copy of Big Tire Adventures.